Governor DeSantis signing the 6-week abortion ban into law, but it now may take months before it actually takes effect.
Capitol reporter Forrest Saunders looks at why that's the case and what's next for both supporters and opponents.
When Governor Ron DeSantis signed last year's 15-week abortion ban, it was a big public display with a lot of press coverage. This time around, things were different. You might have been sleeping when it happened. The governor at 10:45 p.m. in his office.
You guys can start cheering, right?
Signing that new law banning most abortions in the state at 6 weeks, with some exceptions. Anti-abortionists are ecstatic.
I mean, it's a historic thing for Florida and for the country. We're moving in the right direction.
But even with a signature, the 6-week ban needs one more thing to take effect. The Florida Supreme Court. Justices set to consider the current 15-week law, likely later this year. If they find it violates privacy protections in the state constitution, the 6-week ban is gone as well. The bench is considered conservative. Governor DeSantis making 4 of the current appointments and set for a 5th. Even so, it's unclear what'll happen.
When it comes to constitutional rulings, sometimes things aren't like they are in terms of how the everyday person's thinking, that they're so highly politicized and they don't turn out to be. We don't know.
While we wait, protesters planning to keep up the pressure, taking recent nonviolent efforts in Tallahassee statewide.
But I am calling for civil disobedience. This country was built on civil disobedience. We look at the Boston Tea Party. We look at the women's suffrage movement. We look even more so at the civil rights movement.
Florida Democrats, meanwhile, say they're planning political retribution at the ballot box for Republicans and the governor.
This should be a wake-up call to the people of our state and the people of our nation that we've got a guy who doesn't give a damn about the people of his state.
The 6-week abortion ban may now be law, but the fight over its provisions far from over. So what's the timeline for Florida's Supreme Court? Well, that we do not know. It is not clear by any stretch of the imagination. Attorneys are still filing briefs. Their next deadline is going to be May 1st. But even if all of that gets done, we just don't know how long justices will take to make a decision. It could be months. And in the meantime, Florida's 15-week ban stays in place. That's the latest out here at the Capitol. I'm Forrest Saunders reporting.